Today, don't tell, but if the rumors are true, the PS4 is coming, and it has a crush on you. This is Checkpoint.
Hello, I'm Kathleen.
And I'm Graham, and welcome to Checkpoint, where absolutely no balls are in our mouth.
Despite what rival news stations would have you believe.
An important update in the ongoing saga of Tim Langdell, founder of Edge Games, furious defender of his supposed trademark on the word Edge, and former member of the International Game Developers Association after being kicked out for being a dick about his trademark considering he hadn't made a game in 16 years, has in fact made a game. It's called Edge Bobby 2. It's a sequel of the hit game Bobby Bearing, released for the Sinclair Spectrum and Amstrad CPC, and it's really awful. But fear not, Tim. If we vilified everyone who ever made a terrible game, South Peak would never hear the end of it.
It's been announced that a Pokemon game is coming to mobile devices. Now, while this won't be a true Pokemon game, and will actually be some sort of colossally silly card-based rhythm game, it is interesting that a Nintendo license will be seeing life on a smartphone. Nintendo's own Satoru Iwata has previously said that mobile games were trash, but we assumed when faced with how much money they could make, Nintendo decided to trade trash for cash.
Activision and Microsoft are organizing a convention called the Call of Duty Experience, where gamers can have all manner of real-life COD fun, including The Pit, one of the game's multiplayer maps, recreated as a full-size paintball course. Now, that actually sounds totally awesome, and we're behind it. You're probably so excited you can barely contain your groin, but please remember this Checkpoint safety tip. It is very difficult, if not impossible, to pull off a 720 ladder stall no-scope in real life. But it is incredibly easy to break your leg. Which is more likely? Activision, start your waivers!
Sega has revealed that it will put its publishing hat on and distribute EA games in Japan. This makes sense as the small, cash-strapped art house developer Electronic Arts clearly needs the name-brand marketing muscle of industry powerhouse Sega to help its underrepresented and obscure games like The Sims and Mass Effect finally crack the notoriously game-fearing Japanese market. You know what? If it stops Sega making more Sonic games, then awesome.
After years of teasing, Sony has finally announced Final Fantasy VII Costumes for Little Big Planet.
No!
Yes, Cloud, Sephiroth, Eris, Tifa, and Vincent, who, I'm going to remind everyone, was a secret character. No love for Barrett? He has a gun for an arm.
A Taiwanese electrical component supplier, who we can assume is newly clientless, has leaked rumors of a PlayStation 4 for supposed release in early 2012. While this is all heavy hearsay, what if it were true? The Checkpoint Roundtable weighs in.
This is...
Why would the PS4 be a good idea for the games industry?
4 is better.
4 is kind of cramped.
Yeah.
No. Higher numbers are always better.
I put to you that actually 360 is higher than 4.
Paul, why is it better?
Well, Microsoft completely beat them to the punch last time, so this time around they'll be first off the line.
But they said the PS3 would last for 10 years.
And it will. Heck, the PS2 is still around.
But only now has the PS3 stopped being the butt of jokes. It's only now becoming a viable competitor to the Xbox 360.
It's only now becoming a viable competitor to the PS2.
Why is the PS4 a terrible idea?
Because Sony simply will screw this up. They make terrible hardware decisions. May I refer you to Exhibit A, every hardware decision they've ever made.
The Vita looks like a strong and viable competitor to the 3DS.
Let's make multiple versions of the PS3 and have only one of them play PS2 games well, then let's stop making that version. Let's make a super expensive PSP that can't play your existing games, charge more for it, make the digital copies of your old games more expensive than the originals you already own, and then let's stop making it.
Final predictions.
It will have PS2 compatibility, but not PS3 compatibility. And it'll be premiered with a tech demo showing how awesome Final Fantasy VII would look on a system they'll never remake it for.
It'll come with a bold new control system, even more annoying than Move, that displays natively in 3D, but needs special glasses to see it in 2D.
I predict if we ever do this again, we will need a bigger desk.
Fabulous. From rumors and hearsay comes useless speculation.
So
until next time,
always
sayonara,
have to
Shiban.
say,
There you go.
Coming up, Gears of War 3 has been leaked. Turns out it's the same, but with more glistening muscles.